They said that it was so bad that's why Jay Prince had to like be the one to be like, hey, look, no.
It took Jay Prince to save the day.
Yeah. Jay Prince had to call and he was like, look,
bro,
enough.
Jay Prince got the nuclear codes.
Yeah.
That's what we call
Kim Jong Prince. Yeah.
That's what we call before we set that off.
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince.
Yeah.
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince. All right, let's go ahead and get into the fucking content. It's episode 225 of the Rise and Grind podcast. Your boy Roderick in the building.
Yes, sir. I'm Cari. We here in the building.
It's Thursday. Like we said, we're heading into April.
Sheesh.
How you feeling this week, Cari?
Man, this week been long, dog.
It has.
It's been a long week, man.
It's been a very long week.
It's been up and down for me. I'm not even gonna lie. Just been a lot going on.
Go into it.
Just been a lot going on, man. I'm tired. Ain't been getting a lot of sleep. Work has just been long, man. I'm having long days. It's starting to creep up to me, man. So I work late into the day, into the evening, whatever. But man, it's been hard. I ain't been getting enough sleep, like I said. Just got a lot going on at the crib, getting the crib remodeled. Just a lot of. I just feel like the Mr. Krabs meme. My life is just out of control.
Oh, the one where you can see his face just spinning and spiraling?
Yeah, I'm spiraling right now.
Okay.
But no, I just been one of them weeks, man. I'm really just being dramatic. But just overall, just a week that's just full of shit. Every day is a grind. So I'm just feeling that. But I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed to have the life that I have. Just one of them weeks where I'm just like, man, my diet off. Nigga eating a lot of fast
The week's been
food
slow, too.
You feel like the week been slow? This shit been going by fast.
Really?
Man, the week been zooming. I feel like last week zoomed. This week been zooming too.
Okay. No, this week has not been zooming by for me. This has been a rather slow week. But I'll let you finish going on.
Nah, I'm done. Why is that? Why has it been slow?
Well, to begin this week, I had no kids get in trouble for 2 days straight, which is unheard of. So I didn't have to talk to any kids. I didn't have any kids in ISS, anything like that. No kids to suspend. The only thing that I had to worry about Monday and Tuesday is there was a kid that was suspended and they weren't to come back to school until I think Wednesday or something like that, but they showed up a day early. I had to call their parent and let them know, like, hey, you got to pick them back up, to which they were suspended Friday, Monday, Tuesday, come back on Wednesday. They were like, wait. She's suspended? I said, no, don't do this. I called. I left a message. I sent an email. They were like, what email did you use? What phone number did you use? They were like, because on Friday, she told us there was no school. And on Monday, she told us she was sick. And I was like, oh, your daughter's a fucking liar. Your daughter's like, oh, she got that ass whooped. They was letting me know before they got off the phone that they was getting that ass whooped.
Yeah, that's, when I was a kid, man, I did some things. I got out of some trouble. I did some little sneaking, but
same.
I ain't never lied like that.
Well, because there's some, as I get older and as I get into this job field more, I realize that all parents aren't the good parents. And it's actually sad to say that the majority of parents are not the good ones.
I would agree.
Our parents were really good with being active with our schooling, with our school system, because there's no fucking way I would have just been able to go home and tell my parent, hey, there's no school on Friday, and they don't confirm that.
Or they don't already know themselves.
Yeah, like what day do you get to come home and just be like, oh yeah, there's no school on Friday, and they don't know it and don't confirm it. They just go by what you say at 11 years old.
Yeah.
Fuck no. And now I could probably get myself a day off of school by playing a little too sick.
Of course.
But no. And the thing is, had I not called that day, she would have got her ass. She was almost away with that shit too.
She only had one more day?
She had one more day and then she was back in school. And
what was she going to do that next day though? That would have been the thing. Because she said it was no
school, then sick. She would have to say she was sick again. Sheesh. It was when she showed up that early day. I was like, oh no, I gotta call your parent. Or you have to go to the office and call your parent and let them know you need to be picked back up. And she came to me and she was like, Dad won't answer the phone. What? I started going through. I called a couple numbers, got to the emergency contact. Dad picked right the fuck up.
Of course.
Yeah. As soon as she saw that I was actually on the line with him, oh, she shit a brick. She should have fucking bricked. Yeah. But outside of that, I had nobody to talk to or to sit in ISS or discipline, anything like that. All of Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday came around. It was just a fucking flood. Then it kind of rained today, which is Wednesday. So we had an evacuation / fire drill type thing set up that had to get postponed to later this week. So now we got that to do this week. I got more kids that are coming in ISS. We still got this attendance recovery shit going on. I hate to like bring all of this stupid shit in, but yeah, but go on. It's just a lot this week.
Yeah. Nah, that's all I had, bro. But I will just ask you, we are ending off March, moving out of the first quarter. How you feel going into this second quarter of the year?
Ending this quarter, I feel bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Not bad, but when I start to think about how productive I was at this point in time last year and how productive I planned on being at this point this year, I am not that right now.
Got you.
I've realized, actually this month in itself, this month sucked. I'm doing good, but where it comes to achieving the goals that I wanted to for this month, that's trash. Like that's trash. So much so that I have to really own that I'm gonna make myself feel like, hey, you fucked this month up. You shitted over this month. You fucked it over. You gotta go hard. And you can't have, out of all of these months, out of 12 months, you cannot have another month where you sat around and didn't do shit like you did in March. And I don't mean just sitting at home, not doing anything, because of course I've been productive. But as it comes to knocking things off of my list, that can't happen anymore. I was not taking care of business. Business is business, Roderick only from here on out. Last year, it was even a space where like, nigga, we're not taking no fucking vacation. We're not taking a vacation. That's over with. I've been thinking about vacations and shit. I might have to cross that shit back off my list.
Facts. Niggas ain't got real comfortable. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Last year, you right. It was like, nigga, we not doing nothing else but party.
Head was down. My head up, bro. Like a motherfucker.
And if we got to go on a trip, we going together.
Absolutely.
Regardless, yeah. I feel that.
But I'm back on business. I'm back on that timing.
Say this. Because April as well, man, for myself, like I kind of feel that same way for March. January, February was cool. January was my birthday. Coming off just the start of the new year, I had a lot of energy. There's always a lot of energy packed behind that. February was the same. But I kind of feel like March as well. Just slack off a little bit mentally, like I was saying, this week. It's just been a lot going on, bro. But I feel the same way, man. Just ready to turn up not only April, but just the rest of the year, man. Going back to last year and just previous years as well, like, it's times where I know when I really been locked in, you just, the results are just crazy, bro. So I'm trying to have that same feeling. So let's turn up April.
Oh yeah,
let's do it.
To be completely honest, there's absolutely no other option.
Let's do it, man.
March was entirely too stagnant.
Say this. I feel that.
Yeah. It actually pisses me off when I think about what I did from March 1st to March 31st.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, it can't. It can never happen again.
Yeah, bro. For sure that.
All right, but speaking of things that can't happen again, we got a little intro to talk about. It was from social media, Cari.
Okay.
It was just a question that kind of blew up. Everybody started talking about it. What are you starting to dislike more and more the older you get?
Ooh.
That covers all nouns, persons, place, things.
I was gonna say it's a few. I can probably name like a good handful for sure. But
go ahead. Yeah.
First one, social media.
Yeah.
So
I can agree with that. That's on my list.
Even from the start, man, like with social media, I've always enjoyed social media. I love what it has become, the resource and tool that it can be. But I've always been the type of person where I really don't care about that shit, right? So that's one thing, especially these days, bro. It's too much on there, too much exposing, too many people. Like, it's just the narratives on there are just so different. And I'd be like, bro, whatever. I could do without this. If it wasn't for the podcast, bro, I swear, like, I really could do without social media.
It's definitely a lot different from when we were using it as teenagers.
Right.
When we called our era of social media like a golden era. When we were freshman, junior, sophomore, Instagram was in its first 1 to 5 years. So
I mean, I'm on that bitch posting kicks of the day.
Yeah.
Every day.
We're hashtagging kicks of the day just so we can see what other niggas are wearing. It was really just about sneaker culture, posting food, really interacting with friends.
Facts.
I remember the days on Twitter where if you said something that was controversial and a random person commented, you could comment back and be like, bro, who the fuck are you? And that nigga would be embarrassed. It's not even like that anymore. Anybody can just say anything to anybody like we're all friends. Get the fuck away from me.
Facts. Everybody tough on the internet.
Yeah.
Super tough.
But move on from social media. I'm sorry.
Social media, like I said, that's one I could just think of right now. Second, let me think. I really don't like people.
He's taking all my shit, man.
Well, we could go in at the same time, bro. But anyways, people, for real. Like these days, I really don't like to associate with a lot of people if I don't have to. Don't get me wrong. I'm great in public, public speaking. I could have any type of conversation with any, group of people. But if I don't have to be in public or out, I'm gonna choose to be around people that I fuck with, love. True. You know what I'm saying? Like the niggas or whatever. Or I'm gonna be by myself chilling on some shit. Like that's peaceful to me these days. It was a point in time though in my life where I enjoyed the noise. I enjoyed being outside. I enjoyed being around people. But nah, not these days.
I think it's just so night and day for me. Growing up, I really thrived off of my charisma, so much so that people still know us for that. Yeah. But that's not what I exhibit these days. I much rather be by myself. From like all of my grade school days, from kindergarten all the way through senior year, it was like we were begging for attention. Not like we were begging for attention, but we wanted niggas to see us.
People expected it too, like to a certain extent. It's like we had to put on a show.
After a certain point. In high school, we had to put on a show.
I'm like, bro, I hate this shit.
Yeah. In high school, it almost felt like we had to put on a show.
Annoying, bro. Like it's not me.
But no, that was me. I'm just trying to know, guys.
It was cool, but like I'm like, bro, whatever.
What did you not like about it? Some of it was weird.
Yeah, dude. It's just like, man, I'm really chilling. You know what I mean? Like, it was because I don't want you all around me in my face and shit.
Disclaimer, and I'm so glad we're not the people that peaked in high school, Cari. We were pretty well known in high school, so like it was actually kind of weird once we got to our older years. Yeah, I felt like people shouldn't have treated us as good as they treated us.
In high school?
Yeah.
What you mean?
People didn't even fucking know who we were.
Oh, in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
I'm not going to delve into it because it was weird. But yeah, I used to want to be around everybody. I used to want to talk to everybody. I used to want to be the center of attention. Now I don't even want to be seen when I go in places a lot of the time. Yeah. I used to talk first, speak first. A bunch of friends always wanted to do that. I still have a lot of people that I know, but I don't have a lot of friends these days. I'm sure there'd be a lot of niggas that say they're my friend. Yeah. And if I see them, I'd be like, yeah, we're friends. But I have a small circle. If you're not them, I really don't want to be around you anymore. I don't have this longing to make new friends. Every single time I have a different job or had a different job, people would try to get together outside of work, go get drinks, go bowl. I don't want to do any of that. I don't need that shit. I just became the person that when I'm in the room, I'm really more observing than I am speaking. I want to figure out who the fuck is who. And then after a certain period of time, I might migrate over to the niggas that I've decided I fucked with.
Sure.
But I just have gone from extrovert to introvert. I don't want to be around people. The same thing you said. Other things that I realized that I don't like. As I got older, I just stopped liking kids more. I stopped liking the idea of traditional marriage more. I think it's bologna. I think it's fucking baloney. I think it's one of the only contracts that we are willing to not like 75 to 95% of and still sign, even though in any other instance we would just never sign anything if there's one portion of, oh my God, my lawyer needs to look at this. I don't think this looks right. Nigga, you niggas will get married quicker. Just like, never mind. That loud noises.
Yes.
Which also associates with children.
Unnecessary noises.
Just
stupid shit.
Kids.
Like, why'd you do that? Why are you being loud right now? Yes. That's definitely one for me. For sure.
And Cari said social media. I will go as far to say the entire internet. And I've said for the better part of 5 to 7 years, I hope there's one day that the internet shuts down. Jeez. Not like shuts down for a day, but the government comes to the decision that it's beneficial to turn the internet off for the general public. I'd be perfect without it.
Yeah, I don't know if I could see that these days. Maybe back then, but at this point, because it's such a huge tool that is used for everything, literally everything that we could even like think of or name, you could tie it back to the internet, you know? So that would be crazy. Like if it did, to me, that's a pandemic for people, like for real.
Take it away. Oh my God, niggas is just withdraw. Niggas will withdraw like heroin addicts.
Whew.
No internet?
Talk about a withdrawal.
But did you have any other things that you could think about that you started to like less and less as you got older?
Fast food.
Really?
It's a lot of fast food places I don't eat at. Yeah, bro, I don't really eat a lot of. If I do eat, it's the same handful of like restaurants. I don't do a lot of just like bogus ass places, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, fast food just started to get nasty to me, bro. To a certain point, like so when I got older, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this no more.
Never mind. I was about to just get deep, and this is not the deep podcast.
Bro. What's up? What you don't like, man?
Less and less. I don't really fight for relationships to leave.
Huh? Talk to me. What's up?
Like as I've gotten older, I've really just become the person that like, hey, if we done fucking with each other, that's it. Like,
you're not fighting like you used to fight.
Nah.
Yeah.
Whether that's friendships or relationships, like if we drift apart and it just like we stop fucking with each other, that's life. Like it's over.
Yeah, that's maturity for sure.
Now I know some women are under the, oh my God, you're not gonna fight for this? No, it's over.
Nah.
That's it.
Yeah. I feel that.
Sorry. Cutthroat, Heartless, HBK, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. No.
That's it. No, yeah. I don't have any more.
For sure.
I think that takes care of the intro. Are we ready to actually move into content? We have so much real content to get into this Thursday.
Yes, sir.
We don't have a whole lot of music. Well, we have a whole lot of music to talk about that's releasing, but in news, we don't have a whole lot of music news. We got real deal news to talk today. Let's get into what music we do have first, though. Tyler, the Creator. He dropped 2 new songs. He dropped 2 new videos.
Yep.
He's got a special edition to Call Me If You Get Lost dropping tomorrow.
Yep.
He's really rolling out a deluxe. This is crazy.
That's crazy. He got a whole rollout to a deluxe, man. I've never seen that.
Off the loosies.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that before. But yes, he's gonna call it. Of course, the album is called "Call Me If You Get Lost," but this is gonna be called "The Estate Sale." Like we said, it'll be out Friday, man. The 2 songs though. So Dogtooth came out on Monday, I believe, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the 27th.
Monday he drops Dogtooth. I love this song. So this one has the song is out, and then he did the YouTube video, like you mentioned. But this one I enjoyed the most, man. Tyler, the Creator.
Really?
Yeah, man. He just I like the flow on this song. I like the bars on this song, and I like the music video. But yeah, to me, this one was my favorite.
I really like Dogtooth. I like both of the songs that were put out, and we're gonna get into in just a second. Sorry Not Sorry, the song that was released on Wednesday. But I like the beat from Dogtooth. I think his rap is superb. I think time and time again over the last 4 to 5 years, Tyler, the Creator, is starting to show you why he's one of the best in this game. I think as we start to move into this rapish alternative era, he's going to turn into quickly the biggest rapper in music. I don't know if I'm the only one that's seeing this. The sound of music is starting to position Tyler the Creator at number one. Am I wrong? Or can you see where I'm going with this?
I get your point. Yeah, I get your point.
The alternative becoming number one, mixing with the music just leaving, rap being number one, puts Tyler the Creator in a hell of a position. He's at the forefront of this shit.
Yeah, I can see that.
And he's the sharpest he's ever fucking been. Every fucking bar on Dogtooth crazy. But I want to move into his next song, Sorry Not Sorry. That was the one that only came out on YouTube Wednesday. I'm sure by the end of the week we'll have this on the estate sale version of the album.
Yeah.
This was my favorite track.
Okay. Why is that?
Through and through, no matter who it is, when we talk about the rap game, I am always into the more melodic track than the busier, more bangerish track. This is the one where he's going to cut deep. It's a B-side. It's just vulnerable as fuck. You can hear it in the beat. He sounds amazing. This to me is the most touching, the most heartfelt. It'll kick you in the gut more. So I like Sorry Not Sorry the best.
Okay. Now, what I will say, like I mentioned Dogtooth, I like that one better as a song. If we compare music videos, I like Sorry Not Sorry better in the music video because what he did, he dressed up as every single one of his old album covers.
Yes.
In the video. So every outfit that he had on every album that he's put out, every project that he's put out, he's that particular person in like a different scene of the video. So I just like that. I feel like he was he showed, of course we know Tyler the Creator is very creative. Obviously it's in his name. But no, this video was insane, bro. Like I give this video an A+. That shit should win awards. It was that good. So Tyler the Creator, I'm looking forward to just the overall release of the deluxe, man. This is an album that went not only platinum, I believe, but the shit won a Grammy, you know? So
They Call Me If You Get Lost win the Grammy that year?
yeah.
Because I know he won for Igor. I couldn't remember if he won for Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yes, because
He was up against King KD too.
Yep. Last year at the Dreamville Fest, they were interviewing DJ Khaled. I mean, not DJ Khaled, DJ Drama, I'm sorry.
You don't want to. Oh, Cari, you're shady.
What?
Look what you just
That's
did.
Crazy. I just did that. I'm sorry.
Cari, how did you do that?
I apologize.
You did that because Khaled was mad at Tyler.
My fault.
You think they ever made up?
No.
Okay.
Over themselves?
Yeah, no.
And the bundles?
Yeah, Khaled was mad. He said that he didn't like the way that or it was positioned.
Right,
no, he didn't like the way that his album was positioned right there to get number one. Really, DJ Khaled bundled and still
didn't go number one. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That was Igor, right?
Yeah. That's my favorite Tyler the Creator album. Amazing.
My apologies though. DJ Drama, let me put some respect on your name.
Yeah.
Anyways. Facts. He was doing an interview at the Dreamville Fest last year and he got news of the Grammy during the interview. It was live. Anyways, that's all I wanted to mention. But that's why I'm looking forward to just hearing this project, man. I know it's going to be great. We don't know how many songs we're getting just yet. We have these two. But hopefully he gives us, a good handful of more new songs just so we can listen to that shit and rock out, bro. I agree with you. Like, Tyler is, to a certain point, positioning himself to be that number one guy. I know what you mean as far as the way the sound of music is developing right now with that mix of rap, R&B, alternative, pop, dance. Like, it's all formulating to a sound that sounds like Tyler the Creator. So, yes, I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah, and I don't want to jump all over the place, but I do kind of want to skip around because we were just talking about Tyler. We were talking about DJ Drama. DJ Drama has a new album coming out. It's called I'm Really Like That.
Yep.
He's been previewing it. He's been teasing it. There's an album cover out already. He just played, I think, some tracks on the Joe Budden podcast, something like that.
Okay.
But DJ Drama hasn't stopped. And this time around, there's no more collab album.
Yeah.
This is his compilation tape. Gangsta Grills is back.
The name itself just already lets me know the type of time he on. Because he been talking his shit ever since he won that Grammy. He been talking shit.
Absolutely, because he been waiting on that. When they X a nigga out and they take all your fucking tapes and they throw you in jail over the music and you get your shot to do it again in the light and prove to these bitch ass niggas what I was gonna be on before you niggas stop me.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh, this nigga's on a legendary run.
Yup, run that shit up. Run it up. Shout out DJ Drama.
Real shit. In a year that it shouldn't even be.
Man, that's crazy. So yes, I'm really like that. I know he's gonna come with that shit, like you said. Now, I want to mention some of those features. Did you see the feature list?
It was a long feature list, but those are A-list features. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just name a few here. Tyler, once again, of course, you know he's gonna have him.
Absolutely.
Lil Baby, Offset.
Absolutely.
Lil Uzi Vert, Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
Wayne, Wiz Khalifa, Rick Ross, Jeezy, Gucci Mane, Roddy Ricch, Lil Durk.
He back with Snow?
Back with Snow.
Again?
Snowman, it's Jeezy the Snowman.
He back with Weezy
and Gucci.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And more, man. That's just naming a few.
Wait, Gucci's working with Drama?
Gucci and Drama, dog.
Okay.
Everybody reuniting, man.
Okay.
Streets is nice out here, man. But yes, man, DJ Drama's killing it, bro. That's 2 albums that he's going to have come out on Friday. So he's going to be on every chart. He's going to be at the top. I'm already knowing.
We got Jeezy and Gucci on the same album?
I know they're not on the same song.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, you could bet your money they're not on the same song.
You remember Rick Ross tried to do that with Pusha T and Lil Wayne? He was like,
What song?
When Maybach Music, not Maybach Music, when his last album, or a few albums ago, maybe a couple years ago, was supposed to come out, we had gotten news that there was a new song that had a Pusha T verse and a Lil Wayne verse, but they were recorded separately.
Yeah.
Will they actually drop it? This could change the rap game. And then Rick Ross was like, nah, I don't really think this is the time for this right now.
Yeah, this was in the midst of the beef with
Drake. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but Lil Wayne and Pusha T been at it forever.
Yeah, they was at it. That's really where it stems from.
If y'all can remember the fuck Pusha T and everybody that love him comment.
But yeah, that's really where the Drake hate not only stems from because of the hate. It's a Cash Money hate thing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
if y'all thought those bars from Pusha T on Daytona just came out of nowhere, no.
Years and years.
I was saying years and years and years of building up. And one day Kanye was just like, what do you got for Drake? He went in there with Push. He was like, what do you have for Drake? Because I don't fuck with that nigga anymore.
He said, man, you ain't gonna believe this. This nigga got a kid.
What? And an Adidas line he finna roll out with it. What? Was it Adidas or was it Nike? It was Adidas line.
He's with Nike.
Because he left Adidas.
I was about to say, but reportedly it was supposed to be with Adidas.
Cari, no. Now that this is so many years in the past, this is almost 5 years. How wild would it have been for Drake to roll a 2-year-old out with an Adidas line? Like, hey, this is him, guys.
So what you're saying is you think the Pusha T shit actually benefited Drake, actually helped him, because if he would have rolled his son out like a...
We would have been like, who the fuck is this kid? This is how you're telling us that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe. It would have worked for Drake.
Yeah, it would have worked.
Because we wouldn't have known that there were problems between him and his child's parent or child's mother.
Yeah.
But we found out.
They cool, though.
Who?
Baby moms.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Drake and Pusha T. I was like, they're not cool, Cari.
They're not cool, yo.
Do you wish the Surgical Summer would have went on?
This is what, 2018?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Are you for real?
You saying, do I wish that beef would have continued? Is that what you asked me?
Yeah, like at the end of the song,
summer.
Yeah, he was like, Surgical Summer. This is just part 1.
Surgical Summer. Nah.
Last question. Do you believe that Drake's diss song was like really that good?
What was the name of it?
No. Not the Duppy freestyle. The one that he never put out that they said was in the tuck that allegedly Jay Prince had to call him and talk him off the ledge of dropping.
No. Do I think it was that good?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Nobody.
They said it cut super deep.
Nah, I don't think so. Drake ain't got that bone in him.
They said that it was so bad that That's why Jay Prince had to like be the one to be like, hey, look, no.
It took Jay Prince to save the day.
Yeah. Jay Prince had to call and he's like, look,
bro,
enough.
Jay Prince got the nuclear codes.
Yeah.
That's what we call
Kim Jong Prince. Yeah.
That's what we call before we set that bitch off.
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince.
Yeah.
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince. No, we from Texas. We need to shut the fuck up. These niggas gonna come see us, man.
Yeah, yo, that's funny.
We love Houston. I almost just said something crazy, bro. I need you to edit this. I was about to be like, oh, fuck. We with you, nigga. We with you. We with you, nigga. Whatever you want, man.
This guy's crazy.
I'm sorry. Are you ready to move on?
Yes.
Larry June and The Alchemist. We keep talking about incredible produced projects that are coming out. Mm-hmm. I was on record as of last week saying, to be completely honest, there have been some good projects that have dropped, and outside of Lil Yachty and maybe Don Toliver, none of you niggas' albums have wowed me yet in 2023. And I mean none of you niggas. But what I will say is 2023, 2022 and 2023 might be the years of producers and producer rapper content. As the numbers in rap have declined, the independent game and what producers are doing has just started to go insane. Hit Boy has started to go absolutely insane. Hitmaker has decided to go absolutely insane. DJ Drama has decided to go insane. The Alchemist, insane. Larry June and The Alchemist are dropping their album, The Great Escape, tomorrow. Or is this tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow.
Nope.
Friday.
Yep.
Another clinic that's about to be put on by The Alchemist. Thoughts? I know this is your guy. I know this is Larry. He already got tickets to the fucking concert, guys.
Of course I did. But nah, man, I couldn't agree more. I'm looking forward to hearing this project simply based off the production.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I know Larry's going to go insane. He actually put out, there's another song that came out this week as well. It's called Porsches in Spanish.
But yeah, we're listening for The Alchemist.
But dog, like, I'm trying to hear these beats. When I watched the documentary they put out like a week or two ago on YouTube, I was watching it to hear the beats. Like The Alchemist, his production, I agree with you. Like these days, I value that when I listen to the music.
For sure.
I'm like, okay, let's see how really good this beat is or how good they sound on it or what instrument is that? Did you hear that background noise? Damn, is that the piano? What key is that? Like that's how I hear the music or listen to the music. So yes, looking forward to hearing that, man. But Larry June, this is for him, dude. I will say this is the one that can really take him to wherever he wants to go. Like this means something.
You think so?
Getting an entire project from The Alchemist means something.
That's special
to anybody, but to Larry June, like yeah, this is special, bro. Like I think this is really like a staple in his career right now.
It's almost like having a Gangsta Girls mixtape.
Yeah, man.
Getting work from The Alchemist is not easy unless you're Action Bronson. But securing an entire project solely produced by The Alchemist, yeah, not only is that a busy man, that you really got to be like that to keep him in one spot for an entire project. But what a guy to get an entire project for and to say you have that under your belt and on your discography.
Absolutely, man. We're getting 15 songs, some features. You did mention Action Bronson's on there. We heard the Big Sean song. That one's out as well.
I want to hear that Wiz track.
Man, Wiz is on here. Bodie James feature. Can't wait to hear that. Ty Dolla $ign.
The name of the Wiz track is called What Happened to the World.
What Happened to the World.
You know how crazy Wiz is finna go?
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you, and this is why I want you to watch the documentary. That beat, I already heard it. And it's crazy.
I was just about to say, nigga, do you know what a beat by The Alchemist sounds like on a track called What Happened to the World?
When we start recording, I'm going to play it for you.
Oh my God. Can we stop now?
It sounds amazing. I'm not going to lie to you, but just the last features, Joey Badass, Currency. But look, man, it's one that stands out. Slum Village.
Okay.
Slum Village.
Why does that stand out for you?
Where has Slum Village been? They made songs since the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Like
Alchemist will get you out.
that's crazy. And for Larry to have it, and the name of that song is gonna be called Orange Village. It's just like a perfect match, man. So, but no, like to me, I agree. Like this should and I think will be special for Larry June's career, man. So I'm proud of bro. Like I know that nigga. Like I be feeling like it's me winning.
Yeah, I know. When I heard you when I heard you say bro.
I didn't even mean to say that.
No, you just said it.
I know, but it came out that way.
Bro.
I didn't mean to say
That's
that.
what Larry is to you?
Nah.
Bro.
Nah.
Okay. You can't take it back now. You said it on wax.
That's
You
crazy.
said it on wax. Are you ready to move on though?
Yeah, we can move on.
All right, I think we got one more thing to talk about inside of this. Quavo. He's dropping a new song called Honey Bun.
Yep.
He's still saying, you know, rest in peace, Takeoff. This is for Takeoff. I'm wondering if Takeoff, this is going to be another tribute type song, if this is going to be about him. But he's got a track dropping tomorrow entitled Honey Bun.
Yeah.
And he's got some rumored features. Rumored that Yeet is on this track, Cari.
Yes. There were some pictures that were posted with Quavo and Yeet
Okay.
the last couple days or within the last week. So yes, that's what the streets are saying.
I'm not going to lie to you. Quavo featuring Yeet sounds insane. That sounds like a hit.
It does.
Yeet can make anything a hit in these times. And if you put him in a space to have incredible production, the best of the best around him, oh my God. Yeah, this is gonna sound good.
Yeah.
I have some things to say after, but
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was gonna say I hope so as well, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's dive into it. So go ahead. I'll let you start first and I'll get into what I want to bring in as well.
What I wanted to bring in is that while I cannot wait to hear this track, this is nasty what's going on, Cari.
What's nasty?
Do I have to go into it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
We probably talking about the same shit. The solo careers.
Why the moment that Offset gets on social media and says he's in album mode twice and to be ready, we got a new track by Quavo coming out Friday. Mm-hmm. Why these niggas stepping on each other's rollouts? This is Offset's rollout. We know what's going on right now. We wouldn't have even gotten greatness because we know that we're still in the revamp of Offset's rollout. He was supposed to drop in November. Takeoff passed away. We had to put that on the shelf for a minute. 2023 is here. It's time to ramp back up because even though we're still in the wake of Takeoff's loss, business needs to be handled. Why is this happening right now?
Like you just said, business needs to be handled.
Why is Quavo's album on the way?
Business. It only makes sense from a business standpoint. Look,
though. They sitting on a new album from last year, Cari. Offset is not. They sitting on a new album from 6 months ago. I'm sorry. Go on,
No,
Cari.
I'm just saying. I don't know, man.
I get that there's business to be handled, but
who you saying sitting on the album? What album you talking about? Who you talking about?
we don't need this album right now. Quavo and Takeoff just dropped 6 months ago.
Okay, that's what you're saying. So yeah, let him.
What
let
is
him take a
what is the
back seat.
rush to drop Quavo's album right now?
Okay.
Had Takeoff been around, this album would not be in the works right now. They'd be going on a tour. Now, I don't know if that's some of the reason why this needs to come out, but yeah.
Hey man, it's business. Like I said, business needs to be handled. So yes, it makes sense from you, from a fan. Like take some time, rest, heal. We just lost Takeoff, all that. It makes sense. But from the business standpoint, why wouldn't they go at each other?
But I don't even mean it like that.
But I'm just saying it's what is going to sell. So
The business is going to sell. The beef is going to sell. You're right.
So I'm saying if I'm the label, that's why I'm speaking. If I'm the label, if I'm QC, whoever is running QC these days.
Scooter Braun.
If I'm Scooter Braun at QC, I'm like, nah, we rolling it out right now because even though it's not being said, everybody knows there's tension there or there's friendly. I wouldn't even call it friendly. There's competition there. Niggas know it. You hear the bars on Greatness. Offset got a verse on Lil Keith's album where he finally speaks on.
You basically said, fuck them niggas.
Right. He finally speaks on Takeoff's passing, but right before that, to intro the verse, he says basically something like that, where to the degree of saying like, fuck all them niggas on the other side. And then he immediately goes into the Takeoff bar. So it's like, oh, who were you just talking about on that very last bar?
Yeah,
so,
who's that on the other side? What do you mean by that?
Everybody knows it's competition, bro. So that's why I'm saying the label probably is for Quavo is like, yeah, let's get this out right now.
Greed Fest. Because if you can imagine the amount of revenue flowing into Only Built for Infinity Links post Takeoff passing, that album's probably double platinum already. I haven't been checking the numbers on that. That album is probably so far up right now. Why are we worried about Quavo's album right now? It's for the reason you said, and I understand, but we can really hold on the Quavo album right now.
Yeah, I feel that.
Now, Offset, we had word that was done. Offset hadn't dropped since 2019. And the last thing that he dropped outside of that was Culture 3. They had Culture 3 and Only Built for Infinity Links. This is his Only Built for Infinity Links. Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting on this from Offset, though. Like I said, he teased it this week. He teased it last week. We're getting this before the summer. I'm lying. I don't know if it's coming before the summer. I know. I was hasty with that one.
We will see.
This year for sure, though.
Yeah.
Do we have any other music that's dropping tomorrow that we wanted to talk about?
That's it.
All right. Let's head into the news. Dreamville Fest is this weekend, Cari.
Yep. Are you going?
You said what?
I said, are you going?
Fuck no, I'm not going, Cari. You fucking knew I wasn't going. Cari's an asshole.
I'm not going either.
No, but Cari knew I wasn't going.
I know. I just wanted to ask you that.
And Cari's even more of an asshole because he knew I wasn't going and put it on the podcast calendar.
Dog, no, that was from last year when we put it on the
get
calendar.
the fuck out of here.
You were with me when we did it.
I really don't remember that being on the calendar.
We did that a whole year ago, bro.
Okay, well, nevertheless, Dreamville Fest is this weekend.
Yep. April Fool's Day, April 1st through the 2nd, man.
There's a lot of fucking artists. Lil Durk, City Girls, Earth Gang, Jesse Reyes, Loot, Marcus Clay, Omen, Sir, Key Glock, Sean Paul, Ari Lennox, Usher. And that's just day one. Second day, we've got Burna Boy, Jid, Boss, Mario, Baby Tate, Jordan Ward. Then you got Ruben Vincent, Cause, Aria Star, or is that Iris Star?
I think it's Ira.
Iris Star, Waka Flocka, Glorilla, Summer Walker. And to round out the show, you got J. Cole and Drake.
Whew.
That's a star-studded lineup.
Dog, one of the best lineups ever.
I've never been to Dreamville Fest. I've always wanted to go to Dreamville Fest. I'm mad that I'm missing another, but I'm sure it's going to be a great show.
Yeah, of course.
We're going to be able to stream this, right?
Hopefully. So last year they did the Amazon stream, Amazon Music, I believe. So hopefully they do that again because, yes, I want to watch this, man. Especially that second day, closing out with Drake and Cole.
The first day closing out with Usher?
Yes, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Some of the notable ones that I want to see perform, of course, J. Cole, Drake, Usher, like I said. I want to see Waka Flocka perform since I never got to see him dealing with that bitch. Ari Lennox.
I want to see Glorilla.
Really?
Yeah.
She's got enough to perform too now.
I know. I just want to see her stage presence because every award show she did great. She did the BET Awards. She even did the Grammys. And she put on a show there. But I want to see her. I haven't really paid too much attention to like her live sets. Like maybe like I'm sure she was at Rolling Loud, but I don't remember. So hopefully if this is streamed, I'll probably be paying attention to her just to see how she rocks the crowd.
Have you seen Jid live before?
Jid? Yeah, of course.
I know you go to a lot of Dreamville events. This nigga is Dreamville.
Have I seen him live in person? Yeah. No. I'm sorry. No.
Okay, that's what I was wondering because I haven't seen Jid either. Jid wasn't a Dreamville artist the last time I went to go see Cole. So, but I would like to see him. He's probably out of the rappers. He's my favorite rapper on that list outside of course, Cole, Drake. So I'd love to see that.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, Jid actually is one of the best performers out. He rocks the stage, the crowd like Uzi.
Okay.
And Playboy. Like he knows how to. He has good crowd control. So yeah, I would definitely love to see him live. I just thought you were asking like, did I watch him on the Dreamville Fest?
No.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, yeah. But I don't have too much more on Dreamville Fest. Did you have anything else to note that people should know?
Nah, man, that's it. Just looking forward to that show. They did announce the fest and the set times. So
yeah, I did see the time set on the flyer.
So for y'all that are going, you can see the exact time, but when you want to pull up to see y'all favorite artists, I like that.
All right. So like I said, that'll be this weekend. Hopefully it is streaming on Amazon so we can check that out. Or if you want to check that out and aren't going to be in the city, don't have tickets, you'll have that opportunity. But moving forward, I told everybody that last week Apple Music Classical was going to release. I think I said it was set to release on the 25th. They moved that back. When I looked at it on the 25th, it then said the 28th. But then on like the 26th or the 27th, I have my downloads on Apple set to automatically download if something's pre-ordered. So I just got the notification that it had been downloaded somewhere between the 26th and the 27th. I was happy as fuck. I opened the brand new Apple Music Classical because it's an entirely separate app from Apple Music. And since it's been open, I've listened to it every day, and I can say I'm very pleased. Now, a lot of this music was probably on Apple Music before, but because Apple Music is so driven off of new music releasing, what's popular, top 40 this, top 100 albums, the things that are hitting the chart and blowing the charts up, you don't really pay too much attention to classical music. Mm-hmm. So now that there's an app specifically towards it, everything on there is great. I can't pinpoint specific artists that I would listen to specifically in classical. I'm not that big of a fan, but if you are and you can think of the artist, they have it on there. It's really extensive.
So you were saying because the pool of music is the same, if you were to go to this app and just like shuffle this music, you're probably gonna hear like consistently good songs. You're saying like on Apple Music, you're gonna get like a taste of everything, so it kind of throws off the flow?
No, what I was saying is really with Apple Music, there's so much. Oh, Kendrick just dropped a new album. Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Jay-Z, Frank Ocean, that you would never even take the time to go find. Yeah, not Frank. I'm sorry, not Frank.
Not Frank Ocean. Ooh.
Who else do I need to find in there? Giveon. Ooh, Giveon. But so many of those artists, and that's what's filling up your Apple Music covers.
Okay.
Or in your covers of the genres, that you're not even stopping to go find classical music. You're worried about other shit. With this, it's a one-stop shop. There's no Drake. There's no 50 Cent. There's no Taylor Swift. Nothing but classical music.
Okay. That's
what I mean.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I haven't checked it out yet. I actually forgot. I'm finna download it right now just so I can have that in the phone, man. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely check that out and just mess around with it, see what it's talking about.
I just talked about how I'm no longer an extrovert. I'm more of an introvert. So when I'm in the house, I'm really about the aesthetic of wherever I am.
The aesthetic.
So if I'm in the house, calm, cool, quiet day, I might burn some candles, might light the joint.
Yeah.
And the same way back in the day, a nigga might drop the needle on that vinyl, even though we have the vinyl too. I'm gonna hook up the speaker and I'm gonna turn on some classical music and I'm gonna vibe out. This is also something you can clean the house to, you can cook in the morning to, you can read a book to. I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
So far, so good.
Just download it. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, check that out. And you do have to have an Apple Music subscription already to listen to it. So don't fucking try, guys. And if you don't have an Apple Music subscription already, make sure you click the link down at the bottom of the bio. Get that.
Hey, and that is what we call an advertisement.
Yeah, that is an ad, and that you can take to the bank.
You feel me?
Actually, you can sign up for Apple Music and we can take that to the bank.
That's funny.
Fuck, nigga. Give us your money. Are you ready to move on?
Yes.
All right. I think we're still in Apple. Apple's all over the place this week. They announced that they're launching Apple Pay Later, which will be allowing users to split their purchases into 4 payments, including 0 interest and no fees.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah, I got a little bit more. They said, well, let me see what day this was. This was yesterday, the 28th, or 2 days ago, the 28th. My apologies. It said Apple today introduced Apple Pay Later in the U.S., designed with users' financial health in mind. Apple's Pay Later will allow them to do exactly what I just said. Users can easily track, manage, and repay their Apple Pay Later loans in one convenient location in their Apple Wallet. Users can apply for Pay Later loans of $50 to $1,000, which can be used online and in-app, made on iPhone and iPad with merchants that accept Apple Pay. Starting on the 28th, Apple will be beginning to invite select users to access a pre-release version of Apple Pay Later, which plans to offer it to all eligible users in the coming months.
Sound nice.
This is a really good idea for Apple.
0 interest and no fees, my ass.
You niggas are fucked.
I'm like, come on now. Where is they getting their money? Because they getting their money somehow. I'm trying to read.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And there's 2 things I want to know where they're getting the money. But what I'm going to say is, if you have this stuff out, anytime a nigga sends you money to your Apple Cash, I'm sure it's going to garnish that shit until you have it paid back.
That's tough.
I hope it doesn't do anything in connection to the bank accounts that you have on file with your wallet. And also, on the other side of this might not work for niggas that have already taken loans and have fucked up their credit already.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I don't know what type of system this is going on. Some people don't go by your credit. They go by, hey, you got this much of a direct deposit coming in. You've got this much of a this coming in, so we know what you're working with. But they said loans of $50 to $1,000. They might be pulling credit with this. The same way some of you niggas, you haven't applied for that Apple credit card yet because you know your credit's not sitting there yet. You might not be able to use this either. This is Klarna, and some of you niggas don't have that high of a limit on Klarna. What's the other place that niggas do the pay?
Afterpay?
Afterpay. Some of you niggas don't have that high of a fucking loan balance or loan availability on Afterpay. It's because that credit's fucked up.
It's crazy. But look, so-called, it says here, to get started with Apple Pay Later, users can apply for a loan within wallet with no impact to their credit. They will then be prompted to enter the amount they would like to borrow and agree to Apple Pay Later terms. A soft credit pull will be done during the application process.
There's where it is. That's where they get you. If your credit's fucked up, you ain't getting it.
Yep. Will be done during the application process to help ensure the user is in good financial position before taking on the loan.
Yeah, you're not. Basically, if you got loans out already,
it's a loan.
You're not getting it.
It's a loan. So you better just go to one of them hole in the walls, them family ran loan businesses.
Yeah. VIP loans.
Yeah.
Go get you a VIP loan. You better turn that title of that car in.
That's tough though.
But yeah, I'm already looking at it. They have options to pay in full, to pay later, to split it up. It looks convenient. It sounds good. Like I said, they'll even add to your calendar what days you owe the payment. They'll have it set in.
They make it so cute for you.
First off, don't you dare go in my calendar and tell me what I owe you niggas and when. Niggas will call my phone tomorrow. I'm not giving you money. Bill collectors. Fuck you niggas. And the thing is, because you have cards on file, they will more than likely auto draft your shit. let's hope you don't have your entire account and routing on there, because that little convenient thing you niggas do is just turning the card off. That ain't gonna work if they got account and routing. It's not gonna fucking work, but you gonna wake up broke. Just wanna let you know.
Or them niggas that don't cash out. Why niggas never cash out they shit?
Oh yeah, you better cash that shit out. It's over.
I'm cashing that out. I
Nigga,
need that.
It is up there. I had to look at my account now. Check just dropped. Stupid.
Yeah.
Dummy.
But yeah, I need that on time.
I probably 85 to 99%. I will not be taking advantage of the Apple Pay later.
Me neither, dude.
The last thing I'm getting into on why I'm not. This is a setup. That's why I said it's good for Apple, because I don't know if niggas remember when the bank accounts, the brick and mortar banks, Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, started letting you advance your check, or they had that option to where you can overdraft a certain amount. Oh, and it's fine. We won't give you any fees. But then every time you get paid, you owe a nigga an extra $200. To the point where now your check is just missing $200, to where every single time you get paid, it's missing that $200, and you go grab that $200 again from them. Don't become dependent on these niggas. That's what they want you to do. They want you to take the max amount you can the one time you need it, and then they're gonna take it on your next check, and your check's gonna be missing $200. So you go get it from them again, and then they take it again the next time you get paid. So you go get it again. Don't even start it. Don't even start it. That's what this is for. That's what Afterpay is for. That's what Klarna's for. That's how they thrive. Loans, that's how they thrive. They know you're going to need it because they just took it from you, and you're going to go get it again. Please don't.
Boy, preaching.
I'm sorry. I've been there before. That's why.
Yeah.
Niggas been broke back in the days.
Yeah, that's real, bro.
Yeah. Let's move on. We're out of Apple. We're out of Apple Music. Let's go into film just for a little bit. Let's go into sports films, whatever you want to call it. LeBron James, Cari, he has a new scripted biopic type series that will be released in the near future on Peacock. It's surrounding his high school life, his journey through basketball in high school, his friends, how he made his quote unquote, brothers. They might not be blood brothers from mom and dad, but you build a band of brothers as you grow up. A band of brothers like the Jackson 5.
There you go.
Shout out Benny the Butcher.
You got to get your Michael Jackson off at least once a week.
I didn't even mean to build a band of brothers like the Isleys, like the OJs.
Yep. There it is.
No, Michael did fuck them boys, but go on.
Yeah, man. But basically, no, the show is going to be on Peacock, like you said. June 2nd is the debut. But basically, they're taking the movie More Than a Game that LeBron did with the song Forever, Drake, and all them. They're basically making that movie into
it may not mean nothing at all. Understand nothing is done for me. So I don't plan on stopping it all. I want this shit forever, mine, never mine, never mine. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's just crazy because I just saw like a switch.
Yeah. I'm sorry. As soon as you said the song with Drake, it's like, oh, they shutting shit down in the mind and telling that yeah, she the one for me.
Man, that's crazy.
And we shouldn't have got this fucking the new soundboard, and they shouldn't have gave us this air horn that sounds exactly like the air horn from Forever.
Right.
I'll be ready to go right into Eminem's flow.
There they go, macadamia.
Nuts they go, macadamia, and they go so ballistic. Whoa.
Oh man,
this nigga be so angry. We can make them look like bozos and so what a home. Fucking no. So what a soon this 8 mile, 8 mile I'll go. This 8 mile, 9th I'll go. Like damn nigga, you willing to go 9 miles?
No, you made that nigga sound like he Chinese, bro.
My fault, bro. There be niggas that be making fun of him on Instagram, just how exaggerative he is. This nigga's hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
I got a cold shoulder. The shoulder should have folded. I'm gonna go cold and bold, and you niggas got to check shit like that out, man.
Nah, that's funny, bro.
Where was I at though?
So I had mentioned More Than a Game.
Oh yeah, you were at it.
Yeah, it got you triggered. But basically, like I said, it's just gonna take that movie, make it into a series. So no, it looks cool, man. They did pick some great actors that look exactly like LeBron and his friends and the coach. You know, everything looks like it's gonna be well put together. And obviously, I mean, we can expect that from what is it, Spring Hill?
Yeah.
I always get that wrong. Is it Spring Hill? I need to put some respect on it.
It's either Spring Hill or
It's Spring Hill.
Springfield.
It's Spring Hill.
Okay.
Spring Hill Studios, I believe is what it's called. But yeah, so I know that's gonna be crazy, man. I'm not gonna guarantee I'm gonna watch it though. Right now, you know me. But
Well,
no, that's something I think I would check out though. It's called Shooting Stars.
I've been slow to watch the films and the shows that are on Peacock. I don't know why. I haven't even started Bel Air.
The second season or just the whole thing?
The whole thing.
For real?
Have you watched the first season of it?
No, I haven't. My people have, my parents have.
Are they
They told me about it. They like it.
okay?
Yeah. They watched the first season for sure. I'm not sure about the new one. Is the new one out yet? Is it out?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad, yeah.
All I know was that Will be toting a strap, Carlton be doing coke.
Yeah, I heard that.
I think Jeffrey calls hits on niggas and shit like that. Hey.
I heard it's completely different, but I heard it's good.
Alfonso Ribeiro did not do coke.
Nah,
Just
no way.
white women.
Just white women. He was almost there.
That was his only addiction.
Yeah.
White women.
You
said he was almost there?
He was almost there.
Yeah, that white girl. Just not that white girl.
I was about to say, because when you go white girl, the coke ain't too far.
Absolutely. When you go white girl, you might do white girl.
I was gonna say it ain't too far. It ain't too far. So yeah. Who knows? But no, I haven't checked that out either. But Peacock, they be having some good shit on there. That's what I never got to watch the Casey Anthony thing either. It's on Peacock, right?
Yes, and I kind of started it, but the reason why I didn't finish it is I think Casey Anthony's a big fat fucking murderer, and I'll be damned if I watch the documentary from your point of view on what happened.
Yeah.
I didn't know that this was Casey letting us know, oh, I think my dad did it. Bitch, why didn't you say that back then?
Yeah. I thought you knew that going. I thought we had talked about that. Maybe not, but
we did once. I think it finally came out.
Okay.
But I don't want to see that shit from Casey Anthony's point of view.
Right. And she did blame her pops. I heard that.
Yeah, some nigga, I want somebody to do another one and give me more theories on how she might have did it. She could have nothing to do with this, which I know she did, but nah, just give me theories on her being a killer.
Yeah, she knew all the questions going in. That's the thing. Let's get her where she don't even know what's about to be asked.
My thing is like, even though we were 13 and 14 years old, we were around when her daughter went missing. We were around when that body was found. We watched that whole trial. Mm-hmm. She was guilty as fuck.
Yeah, without a doubt.
There was search parties out for her daughter in the middle of the night. She was out at the club.
I was gonna say she was partying.
Twerking that ass off. Granted, I might have got me some Casey Anthony pussy back in the day. Like, there's some serial killers and murderers that made the news back in the day that when I look at them, I'm like, all right, I see why the nigga was okay with like her offing that nigga, like offing the little one and just running off like that. That might have been good pussy.
Ooh, jeez.
No, I'm just kidding. It never goes that far. But do y'all remember Jodi Arias?
Jodi Arias, yes.
She stabbed her boyfriend like 37 times.
Mm-hmm. And you think she's sexy?
Do you remember me saying that back in the day?
Yes.
Yeah, Jodi Arias, she would have got that pipe. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all don't remember her?
She would have gave you that pipe.
Hey. Hey, yo.
Wait a minute, Cari.
Yeah, like
pause.
What is wrong with you, bro? Like,
I'm tripping.
I don't know.
I'm just my fault.
What's this guy's deal?
Yeah.
What's your deal, man?
I'm tripping, yo.
I'm showing Cari the pictures of Jodi. You see dimple Jodi right now?
Yeah, I see her, dude. She's just a couple shades too light for me. Nah, I'm not going for that. Not them bangs.
I'm definitely going for Jodi Arias. If she needed like a pen pal, we talked about how the conjugal visits, things like. I know it stink good.
You pulling up on Casey Anthony?
To get some of that SG,
yeah,
some of that stink good. Yes, I'm pulling up to get some of that stink good.
That's nasty, bro.
Look at her smiling in court, nigga. Do you know how good the pussy is if she stabbed a nigga 37 times? We talk about how crazy girls have the best pussy. We talking about if we're thinking of Jodi Arias is crazy, the good pussy crazy girls we're talking about are only scratching the surface of good pussy.
Yeah.
Do you know how good her pussy is, nigga?
To stab a nigga almost 40 times gotta be great. Eh?
She whacked that nigga.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah, she probably up in there giving her that good scissor.
All right, dog.
she in the pen giving up that good scissor.
All right.
My fault, man.
That's crazy.
I'm looking her up. Apparently she has a biopic too. I just haven't looked at this. But the girl doesn't look like her, so I'm probably not gonna
So
watch.
not gonna watch.
Yeah, no, the only thing I was gonna do when I watched was masturbate, but it seems as though this isn't really Jodi. So I'll leave this one the fuck alone.
You crazy, yo.
I don't know how we even got over here, but just to round this out, LeBron is headed to Peacock.
On June 2nd.
Yeah.
Tune in.
That was
man.
because you said you never started Casey Anthony's.
Yeah.
But yeah, LeBron is headed to Peacock.
Yep.
Moving forward, we saw something on social media. It got sent around, and it's been really intriguing to me and you, Cari.
Mm-hmm.
It seems super duper morbid, but we got a report that you can now experience how death feels through virtual reality, from cardiac arrest all the way to brain death.
Before we dive in, man, how's life been with the Oculus? How's it been?
It's great. To be completely honest, sometimes it's a little too much for me and it makes me dizzy.
Okay.
So I haven't used it in a little, but every time I use it, it's great. I haven't actually gotten to the world immersive type of thing. Like, these niggas are experiencing death on it already.
Yeah,
but
crazy.
I would love to do that. Some people think that sounds crazy. I've seen mixed reviews and mixed comments about it already, but to see scientifically what they have drawn up on what death looks like, what it feels like, what goes through your five senses, if you even have those anymore, I would love to know what that's like without actually dying. Yeah. That's why I'm so adamant to take DMT. Sorry, guys. But would you enjoy this, Cari?
Yeah, man. I'm reading, my bad, but nah, this is something that I would like to do as well, bro. I wouldn't even call it like it's not even like a like. It's just something. I'm just curious. I'm very curious of things like that as well. That's the whole point of even why we even talk about like mushrooms and things like that. Just like experiencing different things. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is something that I wouldn't turn down. I don't think like this don't weird me out. And nigga, at any point, if I feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna just give my ass up.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna take the headphones
Right.
off and I'm
So,
gonna
like-
leave. Like, so I don't like dying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so this don't scare me that much. Like, yeah, this would be something that I could do.
I realized, oh my God, like that would be the realization. Oh my gosh, I'm scared of the one thing that I should be afraid of.
Let me turn this shit off.
Should we be afraid of death?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Because truly,
Such a good
it is the
question.
one thing that everyone's promised. Nobody can escape it. You're gonna die. I mean, unless you're Elon Musk and you figure out that cute little thing on how to beat it.
Yeah, same goes with what's the guy from Facebook? What's his name?
Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, he has it already. He has it.
Yeah.
That nigga's been 21 for 35 years.
Mark is crazy.
That nigga still look like he just created that shit in college. Just keeps getting richer and richer.
Facts,
Suits just keep getting more expensive and shit.
Facts. He got a whole family now too. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know, and he still looks 21.
Yeah.
Fucker.
It's crazy, man.
Love you, Mark Zuckerberg.
But yes, the question that you asked me. What was the question?
You've got me forgetting already. Is death something we should be afraid of?
Oh yeah. So we shouldn't, obviously, because like you mentioned, we know it's inevitable. You know, when it's your time, it's your time. But I don't think anybody can sit here and really be honest, 100% honest, and say like you don't think about it.
Yeah,
Or-
of course.
Or
you think
certain
about it.
situations, you like, man, I don't want to go here because, you know, like, so that's why I know we all think about it. But when I do, have it, because that's something to me that can really like take over like your thoughts, bro, and really have you like living a certain way that you probably shouldn't. If you always worried about death, you're gonna attract death.
Or the
You know what
complete
I mean?
opposite. You can live it the fuck up.
Maybe. I don't want to take that chance though. Like I'd rather just live my life, not worry about going out, and when I go out, I go out. I'm gonna just try to do as much as I can, leave a big enough impact so when I go, at least a nigga stood for
Look
something.
at you. You trying to live your life like it's golden Jill Scott. look at this nigga Jill Scott.
God. For real though.
Cari Scott.
No.
My fault.
Hell no. Don't disrespect me like that. What is that? I took her name.
Cari Scott.
What the hell?
Oh dang, nah, my fault. Yeah. I did.
That's wild.
I did change your maiden name.
Like,
I think Cari got a maiden name.
I was just saying, what am I to you? But I was your boy.
I just wanted to go into it a little bit more. You're my boy, man. Chill out. Artist Sean Gladwell, that's whose show it is, who's actually exhibiting the death experience. They said that it's at once meditative and unsettling. This interactive work guides participants through a simulated de-escalation of life from cardiac arrest to brain death. They even went as far to say it's by stimulating death as an experience in its last few minutes. It's a meditation on the ephemerality of individual life. They said, or this is him himself, the artist, saying, for me, it's not all gloomy, but a spectrum of colors and moods. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe you're weird, because I really would be interested in knowing, what does it feel like? And now, of course, they're not going to be able to experience the soul leaving the body or anything like that. But I think it's kind of foolish to think that we would just sit here in blank space and there'd be no mind, body, soul, physically, spiritually, emotionally doing anything once you die, and that it's just like nothing.
And see, that's my stance. Like the afterlife,
you go somewhere.
Like I'm really big on that. Like
me too.
Wherever it is, who knows where you go?
You're going somewhere.
But we're going somewhere.
You're going somewhere.
So yeah, if this is like, and of course I don't want to just like see it fully, but if you can just get a different experience, man, like things like this really can change your life. You know what I mean? In a positive way. So I have some a reader here. There's a guy from TikTok who actually went through the simulation. He kind of explained it a little bit without giving too much. But he says, what happens is you're laying down. The bed vibrates, you flatline, the doctors come over the top of you. You can see yourself in the goggles and they try to revive you. It doesn't work. Then you float up past some things into space, and it keeps going. Then he stopped because he said he doesn't want to spoil it. But I know that shit can sound weird as hell. But like to me, I'm like, let's see what's up. And if I don't like it, bro, I'm just snatching the goggles off. Like, get me out of this.
Yeah, that's really weird. Like, even as they say it, it starts to sink in for me. Just imagine. Man, do you know you're dead when you die?
I know, right?
Like, you flatline and you hear a nigga say like, oh, he's flatlining, we can't save him. And you just float away and you can't save it? Nah, like, I'm trying to go back down there. That's how niggas fuck up and end up down there forever and shit.
Right, like, I'm cool.
Matter of fact, your guy just take a nigga.
I was saying, I'm cool on that one.
No. Oh, fuck. Yeah. And then you just end up down there.
Nah,
she just went with the flow.
That's different.
You think you believe in like reincarnation and shit?
That's Buddha, huh? Is that the Buddha teaching?
I think so, but I think there's some other religious practices that talk about reincarnation.
Yeah, I will say to a certain extent. I just don't like. What do you? How is it? How do we get to the point of what you come back as? Like, how do we get there? That's always my question. Like, people come back as a
in that religious practice. I don't know too much about Buddhism, but I believe it goes based off of the quality of life that you lived. Okay. Makes for what you reincarnate as. So I mean, like, you fuck around, be a tree bark. Okay,
but if you do great, you become a rabbit or some shit.
I was gonna think like a rich human being, Cari.
I mean, you gonna die a human, come back as a human? That what you said?
I don't want to come back as any fucking thing else.
I thought we were just talking like other shit, bro. My bad. You believe it dying as a human, coming back as a human? The most?
I mean, I feel like if you lived a pretty good life, but what's better than being a human?
I just thought when you get reincarnated, you always come back as something different.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's always been my stance. Like, that's what I thought.
Yeah, like you could be like a girl or something.
All right, bro. I don't mean it like
Maybe
that.
you come back trans.
Nah, I'm cool.
Don't do that.
I'm cool on it. What you mean?
What you mean you cool?
I'm cool on it, yo.
Watch me trap Cari. Look, he's never getting famous. Why not? No, I'm just playing on that. So I'm just kidding.
Because, nah, man, I'm cool on it.
You can't keep saying that as your answer. You'd be a girl if you was reincarnated?
Bro, stop. Stop asking me these questions, bro.
AIDS. You take AIDS reincarnated?
No.
What do you? I'm really asking this nigga like he can choose. Like if you got AIDS when you come back, you fucking got it. But
You better hope you're Magic Johnson.
oh yeah, and even then, he's not getting the quality of pussy he wants. But what I was gonna say is the only reason why I kind of feel like there might be some sort of truth in it is scientifically, and I know science. Some say science is bullshit. I'm kind of under that too, but they say energy cannot be recreated. It can only be transferred. So if we are made up of energy and you were born in 97, if energy can't be recreated or it can't be created, just transferred, that means your 1997 energy that came into your body that year was somewhere before.
Yeah, nigga, I hear you.
And before from the very beginning of time.
Yeah.
So it transferred from somewhere. You feel me?
A little bit, yeah. I'm feeling you.
I know some of the audience is scared now because they realize they might not be them. They might be them.
Or they.
Yeah. Oh.
Who you come back as they? That's crazy.
Now imagine being like conservative him and then coming back as they.
Come back as they. That's what I mean.
Yeah, you fucking around, pop yourself just to be a beetle in the next life.
You talk about quality of life.
Yeah. They don't care what the fuck they come back as at that point. Oh, God damn it.
Bro, what's wrong with this, man? It's crazy.
Imagine being a proud boy in your life.
Oh my goodness,
then dying and waking up like a they. You fuck around, kill yourself all over again.
Yes, for real.
I'm not a proud boy, so.
Whew.
Just for the record, pod, I'm okay with anything. Right. And if I was reincarnated as a they, that's life.
And I would just be a they.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Chill out, yo.
Are we ready to go on, Cari?
Yes.
Because I don't have anything more from the VR death, and it's only going to get us in trouble.
Nah, yeah.
Let's move on. The FDA has just approved a lab-grown, quote-unquote, good meat chicken product as safe to eat in the U.S.
What's it called again?
Good meat. Good meat. Pause. I should say pause after every time I say good meat. Good meat.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I got a little bit more on it. So the California-based cultivated meat, and I figured out what cultivated is before I go on a little further. Cultivated meat is basically meat that is taken from a sample of an animal's muscle tissue. It's then extracted. The stem cells from it are extracted, mixed with plant serum, and then they build the fucking plant beef out of the muscle tissue sample and the fake plant serum. As I go on, California-based cultivated meat company Good Meats has received clearance from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration aka the FDA, to bring its lab-grown meat to market, according to the agency documents released on this Tuesday. They said several companies are working to bring cultivated meat to the market in the U.S. and must receive approval from both the FDA and U.S. Department of Agriculture before they can sell their products. Good Meats Chicken is the second cultivated meat to receive a no questions letter. Basically, there were no questions asked. They just approved that shit from the FDA after California-based Upsides Food got the regulatory green light from its cultivated chicken breast last November. This letter means FDA accepts the company's conclusion that its product is safe for humans to eat. Thoughts?
Dog, so let's be real here. Let's be real. Do we really think food that's being played with that much is healthy and good for you? We're getting food from meat tissue, and then you running it through machines, cultivating it, mixing it with plant serum. That shit don't sound. It sounds like the FDA is approving whatever they want to approve.
They are, and if you think about the way I just described cultivated meats being produced, you're really tricking the consumer by telling them that there's no meat in this. There is no meat in this technically, and it is technically plant-based because you base it with that plant serum.
Right.
But it is all derived from the meat having animals' muscle tissue. Is it still vegan? Is this vegan? Because this would be considered vegan food, vegetarian food, because it's not necessarily meat. It's the tissue from the meat. It's mixed with plant to create a patty.
Yeah, I'm just not. My stance on it is food is something that's supposed to be natural, come from animals, grown from a plant, tree, leaves, whatever you want to call it. If we speaking on vegetables, this is food that's being grown in a lab.
Let's just be real. I'm not with all of the now. I do have certain dietary reasons on why I don't eat certain foods, but the PETA shit, that's not why I don't eat food. Food is to be killed and eaten.
Be the man. They're gonna shut it
Fuck
down.
them niggas. Food is to be killed and eaten. Now I get the salads. I get there's certain plant foods that we can do without it. But
shout out to them herbivores.
to the what?
What do they call herbivores?
The herbivores. This nigga here.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to them carnivore ass niggas. And actually, have you seen on social media that carnivores are actually returning? There are full carnivore campgrounds and reserves and neighborhoods that people are solely eating just meat again.
Okay.
Cooked meat, raw meat, but they're completely eliminating the plants. They're saying that you can get enough protein and nutrients from meat without having to eat plants. So there's some niggas out here back to carnivoring it.
Okay.
I know that sounds weird, but it's for real. And it popped up on my Instagram, and I don't know what Instagram thinks of me because they show me this barbaric ass shit. I don't know who they think I am, but I was actually intrigued by that one. So, sorry, that was out of nowhere. I actually got excited talking about that shit.
It's all good, cuz.
It was weird looking at it too because they eat raw meat.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say something about that. I can't eat no raw meat. What kind of meat? They just killing whatever animal is out there?
Yeah, and cow type shit.
Okay.
So
No, that shit not bad for you, like for real.
eating like raw steak.
Yeah, man, like raw. I mean, because you can't eat too much raw, so obviously it's beef, right? Because you can eat beef, raw, whatever. But like, that shit not bad for you. They eating it like completely raw. Right?
I have no idea. I honestly do not know if it's bad for you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yes, they eat it completely raw. Some shit they eat cooked, but a lot of it's completely raw.
Anyways, yeah, man. But I don't like the lab grown meat. I won't be checking out the good meat.
I might check out the good meat.
I'm good.
You already eat meat.
Not the good meat. I eat the bad meat.
Why you eating meat?
Come on. Fuck.
No. Why you eating meat, bro?
My fault.
Why you eating meat?
My fault, yo. I should have been more specific.
Bad answer, Cari. We're fucking booing you. Niggas are throwing fucking tomatoes.
That's crazy, yo.
Let's move on. Yeah, do better. Do better. Where we at with this now? Oh,
We're up.
literally. No. I shouldn't have said literally. Pause.
Come on.
There's a new erectile dysfunction nasal spray set to hit the market that will have your shit hard as a rock in 5 to 15 minutes. And they're saying this will be the new competition to things like Viagra, Cialis, the Blue Chew pill.
Them Rhino pills at the gas station, they coming for y'all.
And the new thing, them honey packs, nigga. Oh my God.
I don't know if I've seen the honey packs before.
Go to the fucking corner store right up the
I don't be
street.
paying attention to the balls like that, bro.
They got them gold Royal VIP honey packs just sitting up front.
That's funny.
Now, most of the things that we're talking about, like we said, are for erectile dysfunction. They have the horny goat weed pills that you see in every fucking gas station. The honey pack is more so to keep from not nutting, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. They use a honey pack and they drink the whole honey pack. It's supposed to keep you fucking and not nutting for longer, or it's supposed to hold or retain it for longer.
On, like, this shit natural, yo. Like,
exactly.
like, what's going on?
There
man?
was a point in
I
college.
remember we talked about this a year ago, I think, on the pod. Like,
did we?
The honey packs part. I think,
Okay, yeah.
I think it's coming back soon, but go ahead.
I was going to say there was a point in time in college where we had gotten a hold of an ingredient that we could drop in our blunts to make the blunt last 20 minutes longer, Cari. Do you remember that?
Horrible times. Yes.
There was like this liquid serum that basically was dropped out in a tiny, almost turkey baster type situation that you could put droplets over the blunt, inside of the blunt on the weed,
Crackheads,
and it will turn your 10 to 20 minute blunt to a 40 minute to 1 hour blunt. Yeah. And it was really, really good. It lasted forever. It was great.
Yeah.
Until we looked it up and realized damn near every ingredient inside of it linked you straight to cancer or a stroke or anything bad, cardiac arrest, for all that shit.
You name it.
That's what that honey pack shit is. You niggas don't even know what y'all sucking on, pause. And just heard, everybody else is doing it and I'm going to be able to fuck forever without nutting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's good for your body.
Number one, up your stamina, pussy nigga.
Facts. Some of my old niggas just ain't got it no more. But anyways, like, I don't think that's healthy for you.
I don't think it's healthy because, like you said, it's not natural. Even some of this erectile dysfunction medication, I just remember I Think I Love My Wife with Chris Rock. Did you see that movie?
Yes.
Do you remember when he took the Viagra and it would not go down? He had to go to the hospital, get a shot in his dick for it to go down. I never forget shit like that, even if it was just a movie. I've been afraid of being 50 and 60 and 70 years old and maybe one day having erectile dysfunction for that very reason. I would never want to have to buy these and my dick hard and does not go down. Now I have to get a shot in probably the most painful place possible. What are your thoughts on the erectile dysfunction medication?
Once again, man, like, it's just not natural to me. Like, I'm so big on that. But if a nigga,
you're saying if your dick doesn't get up anymore, you're just done. It's over. You're not gonna give any of this a shot because we're niggas, Cari. You know that if that shit went down or the day that it finally does,
I'll pop some pills, bro.
I know you are
taking those shots. I'll pop a Viagra.
But to be 100, the nasal spray sounds better than all of it.
Fuck no.
And you gonna catch, baby? Give me 5. I ain't even gotta tell her. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. Get right.
Off the nasal spray, dude. This is crazy. No, I'm not getting off off the nasal spray.
You never had a girl that was like kind of sexy, so you went and like kind of beat your dick to get medium swole in the bathroom, and then came back out. You were like, all right, let's do this.
I can honestly say no.
Oh, okay. I've fucked uglier girls than Cari has, so I can admit that. There's some girls that are much uglier that I fucked, and sometimes like in those older days, you just had to get yourself into it.
Yeah,
like, you know what? This is a body and not a face, so put your head down. This is gonna be one of those grab the sheets, bite the pillow thing, because we're not gonna look at face.
Yeah, okay.
God, that was misogynistic.
Hey man, it is what it is, yo.
I'm sure there's women that hate the face that dick is attached to.
Of course.
Like they wish they was fucking on a prettier nigga.
But yeah, them be the worst. I kid you not. I'm not even making this up. I seen something just like this recently. It may have been Facebook on some stupid shit.
It's always Facebook
but
with
maybe
the dummies.
Instagram. Anyways, they was talking about giving an ugly nigga a chance, and he get his confidence up, and he started talking crazy.
Yeah.
And they're like, hold on, wait a minute. Did you forget that you ugly? And I gave you a chance? I'm like, yo, women are evil.
Yeah, evil to the bitch.
That's crazy.
They'll hold that shit over you too.
So yeah, it's definitely some women out here who maybe stuck with the cute nigga because he treated them good, or they wanted to be nice, and then you end up really falling in love with the nigga, and then you stuck.
This is way off topic, but I just need to make a point. You don't even have to answer this question.
Okay.
But if you want to answer it, cool. But I can just say this and we can move right along. Cari, what do you think the percentage of relationships would be if men decided they wouldn't date women that made less than them? Fuck it. You don't have to answer that, Cari.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question though.
I just asked that because would you say there's a vast majority of women that won't date men that make less than them?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all will catch me. I don't have to make my point. I made it.
To the nasal spray. Let me just read this. It says, our nasal delivery bypasses the digestive system, so it really goes straight into the bloodstream and has an effect in 5 to 15 minutes. This is the executive chairman of the biotech company.
They didn't even have to test that. Cocaine tested that. We know that by snorting it, it will go directly to your bloodstream.
That's correct. So they really just capitalizing off the crack epidemic.
We've known that since the 70s.
Because this is Australia-based, guys. So they're just capitalizing off of our failed crack epidemic. Epidemic is what you're saying?
Failed crack. No, it was successful, Cari.
To the White House.
Yeah, never ever say the crack epidemic was not successful.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the White House, the Contras, Freeway Ricky Ross. All them niggas made so much money. Pablo.
All them niggas, bro.
You gotta love it. Did Pablo know niggas was down here just running amok like, we're making the niggas sick? I fucked the niggas up. Well, I'm making this nigga Mario. He's not even Colombian. I made that nigga Mario. Oh, fuck the niggas up. Justo. I made that nigga Mario. Pablo do look like Mario. Real shit. That mustache look like Mario. Some of these people gonna fuck me up. Let me stop.
Made this nigga Luigi, yo.
Bring the drugs back.
Nah, but yeah, do you think about that? You think about kingpins? Do they ever really care? Do they have a heart? Do they care about the people that they killing? You think so?
Yeah, of course. You right?
I don't know, bro, because they don't stop.
I was joking.
I was about to say.
Of course not, Cari.
They don't
It's
stop.
not personal. It's business.
Sheesh. I guess.
No, they don't think about it, but I don't think they feel bad either.
I'm just saying.
Fuck them punk ass niggas.
Facts. Okay.
Dead ass niggas.
Yeah.
My fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Keep going.
But this seems like if it is approved and moved over to the U.S., is approved in the U.S. as well, this is going to take the erectile dysfunction game by storm, Cari. Like Cialis, Viagra, that shit is over.
Yeah.
That shit is if you niggas make Flonase for your dick, if we get dick Flonase, it's up there. Like real shit. If we get dick Flonase, because it's an instance like, imagine if you just having an off night with a woman and your dick don't get hard. You can go in the bathroom, pop that dick flonase, and come back. You could literally talk to her and be like, you can disguise it. You can go, baby, my stomach really not feeling it. Just give me a few minutes. Like, I need to use the restroom real quick. You go in the bathroom, you open up your medicine cabinet, boom, dick flonase.
Dick flonase. I'm gonna take it up a notch, bro. You ain't even gotta do all that. You could just sneeze on some shit. All you gotta do is sneeze on some shit.
I'm like, damn, I need my flonase.
I'll be right back, baby.
Yes.
And you just hit the dick flonase one time.
It's one of those things where you can be real secretive about it. Like,
She would never even know.
Imagine your dick's not getting hard in the bed.
Right.
Y'all are foreplaying. Imagine you just do a little like roll over. Roll. Ooh, baby, you just do coke? Yeah, babe. I'm trying to get lit.
It ain't gotta be like that, bro.
Nah, but just like, yeah, it don't have to be the cocaine tip. I went too far. I'm like,
why you acting like you did coke? Just tell her you sneeze. Tell her your allergies are bad.
Nah, but like, you can't just be bad allergies in the bed right before you fuck. You can't give her a sneezy fuck.
It's right before.
You gonna give her a germy fuck?
Yeah, it's right before. It say 5 to 15 minutes.
You think she's letting her touch your vagina
with a snotty nose?
Yeah, with snotty hands?
Nah.
Well. Then I wouldn't have to spit on it.
Yo.
Never mind.
I'm like, damn. You good?
Yeah.
You straight?
Never mind. I'm ashamed.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed. It'll take the game by storm, though. I'm happy. I'm happy for
You happy?
For the niggas that have ED, bro. They'll be able to get back to fucking.
What you happy for, yo? Even to be out that dick flonase. Don't let me catch you in line for the dick flonase.
Corey, shut up,
bro.
man.
If I bump into my Cari at the CVS, bro, I'm gonna have a problem. What you doing?
Yeah. If at that point from here on out, if y'all see me or if you see one of your homeboys at the CVS and he's not just picking up regular stuff, he's at the pharmacy.
Yeah.
He gotta open up his bag and show what he's got.
Yeah.
He can't have that dick flonase on
Let me
him.
see what you working with, bro. What you got?
Excuse me, Cari?
Come on, yo.
Let me see what you working with, bro.
Motherfucker. Yeah, that was wild, bro. Pause.
No, it's too late. Yeah. Let me see.
Just kick.
You're working with?
Kick me out, bro. Kick me out.
What's this guy's deal?
What's your deal?
Kick me out, bro.
That is unacceptable. You've got me off track. Let's move on. I think we only got 2 things left. Let's talk about Utah, Cari. Utah becomes the first state to have their governor pass a bill into law that will ban social media for everyone under the age of 18 unless they have parental consent. I will say that again. The Utah governor has passed a bill into law that will ban social media for everyone under the age of 18 without parental consent. If you're under the age of 18, I'm sure this is heartbreaking to hear. If you are 18 and older, this sounds like an incredible idea.
Yeah, we talked in pre-production about this a little bit. I had the same thought there. I would say like my age now being 26, if I were to have children these days, yes, I think I want to limit, at least limit. I wouldn't say keep
Absolutely.
off, but I definitely want to limit how much my children use social media today.
You can do screen time these days. I have students that tell me, they're like, I don't get to use my phone at past blah, 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 because my parents have screen time set up. And I'm like, really? I love your parents.
Me too.
But yeah, we didn't have that type of stuff back in the day.
I don't even think, come on now.
I wouldn't have even showed my parents how to use shit like that. We came into the game where our parents, or at least mine, they weren't savvy the way I was savvy with social media, with technology, to where I had to show them how to use a lot of smartphone type shit. Mm-hmm. They would have never figured out how to get to the parental controls and screen time. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, same, because now these days with these smartphones, the touchscreens, they've made it easier to use. That's why they're so successful. When they were first rolling this shit out, like the early days, of course it was still easy to use, but there were a lot of kinks and things you had to figure out. You had to go through like loopholes.
This shit was for geeks.
Yeah, you had to go dive in to just figure out like in the settings how to change shit. So yeah, I was the same way. This wasn't flying for me.
But I want to go into it a little bit more. Like I said, the Republican governor in Utah, Spencer Cox, has signed 2 bills that sharply restrict the children's use of social media. Under the legislation, which takes effect next year, social media companies have to verify the ages of all users in the state, and children under 18 have to get permission from their parents to have accounts. They will also, they'll also be able to access their kids' accounts. The apps won't be allowed to show children ads, which I love that. And accounts won't be available to use for children during the hours of 10:30 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. without parental consent.
Yeah, that's nice.
There's a sentence right after that, and this is from CNN, that says, "It's about time." I agree with that. I don't have kids, but it's about fucking time that children have a government regulated screen time, because some parents just don't give a fuck. And even in that case, some will still approve their kid to be on at all times. Mm-hmm. But in instances like I just read, they won't show ads to children under the age of 18. I love that shit. They already do the most to try to drain time and energy and emotion and money and clicks out of us, the consumer, as adults, through advertising, whether it's trying to get you to buy something, trying to get you to notice something so you stay on the app, trying to get you to vote for somebody. It's all bullshit. Don't brainwash my kid with that bullshit, especially when you get to look back at things like the 2020 election and you saw how social media companies positioned, oh, you're on the right side, oh, you're Republican, conservative, oh, you're on the left side, you're liberal, Democratic, we're only going to feed you this type of bullshit. Mm-hmm. You're on this side, we're only going to feed you this type of bullshit, to the point where you only see one narrative and everybody clashes heads. Don't do that to my kids. Don't do that to the kids. You have thoughts on this, Cari?
Not really, just outside of just thinking that it's a cool idea. Obviously, I know it's not going to be foolproof, like they like to say.
Yeah, we should talk about that too.
Because there are going to be workarounds or ways to get around this. I said this to you in pre-production. Yes, I think it's a great idea because children should be limited, like I mentioned earlier. But I thought back to when I first started using social media, when I first got my very first profile on MySpace. I'll never forget this. I said I was like 28 or some shit.
I think I said I was at least like 21, something like that.
Dog, I was in my 20s. I'll never forget, because
I was a 5th grader.
I had like an aunt or a cousin like telling me. I got not in trouble, but it was like funny because I was like, I'm 20 something, 6'6",
6'6", 240, face
like,
ass.
Nigga, I'm in the 4th grade.
Oh, you started yours 4th grade?
Whatever grade it was.
I was in the 5th grade. I remember it.
Yeah,
but
it was either 4th or 5th, bro.
I didn't even have business on MySpace even then.
Right, exactly.
Now, social media has come a long way. There are a lot of things to brainwash kids, to make them more into certain things. We didn't have that back in our age. We were really just being good, clean kids on social media back in the day.
Yeah, we were all still learning what it was. It was the beginning days, the first days of it. So we were just figuring out, but everyone was just themselves. It wasn't a lot of pick me, let me show you how much I got this, that. It was just free. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I miss the most. Just like, you can almost call it like the immaturity of social media. You know what I mean? Because nobody knew what it was.
The beginning.
Yeah. So I miss that.
Nobody was fishing to be famous on the app.
Right.
If you were famous on it, it just fucking happened. Just so much that it was a lot more pure. I can use the word pure.
Pure is a good word.
It's all about money now. And I understand because it's a business, and unless we don't make any of that, we're not going to stay in. But I miss the old shits.
Yep.
But I do think this is an incredible idea. Like I said, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I have mixed views. Apparently, this is one of the more Republican or conservative views. I'm on board with this. If this were to be on the ballot in Texas, I would vote for this to pass immediately. Moving forward, we are still in social media, but this is the last thing we wanted to touch before we get out of here. Elon Musk has announced another new update for Twitter, Cari. If you are not subscribed to the paid only subscriber tweets, or what is it called, Twitter Blue? If you're not subscribed to Twitter Blue, you will no longer be featured on the For You section of the timeline. And you also will not be allowed to participate in voting polls. Is that what it is?
Right, yeah, that's correct.
Is it if you're not subscribed to Twitter Blue, or if you're not subscribed to that Twitter users subscriptions? Mm-hmm. Okay. Either way, to be completely honest, I don't give a fuck.
I don't even use the For You section.
I was just going to say, I hate the For You section. I was hoping that Elon Musk was saying that if you don't pay for Twitter Blue, I'm going to take away your For You section. I would have been like, oh my God, good, because I didn't want that shit in the first place. We talked about how I had a third-party app from Twitter because I didn't want to see shit like that, because I had lined everything up perfectly the way I needed to. Then they throw me back off of the third party. I'm back on Twitter with the fucking unwashed. Yeah, the unwashed, the uncleanly, the peasants.
Yeah.
I hate being back amongst you fucking buzzards.
Yep.
I don't want to see the For You page of niggas that I don't even follow.
Man, that should be the worst.
What's the point of that?
Because you remember when he first debuted this, the very first update, it made it where when you signed in, that was the automatic like timeline that you were on.
It still goes back and forth with me sometimes.
Mine, luckily, be on my following most of the time. I'm gonna start paying attention to it. But even that from the jump, like that pissed me off for the same reasons. Like, bro, I don't even use this app like that. I definitely don't want to see people who I don't care about, don't associate with.
Don't follow.
News that I don't care about, don't associate with. Sports, fashion, whatever topic or genre it is. If I don't care about it, I don't want to see it. Why am I seeing it?
And the thing is, I've gotten so much so that I have no bullshit on my social media, to where I might see a piece of bullshit, not even realize that it's on the For You section, thinking it's on mine. And I get trapped in reading it. And midway through, I'm like, this is bullshit. Why am I reading this? And I kind of zoom out mentally. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm on the For You section. I don't even follow this nigga. That's why I'm realizing this is bullshit. Get this off of my screen.
I think that's the art of it, though. I think that's why they want.
Yeah, the subconscious shit.
Yeah, because like you just mentioned earlier with the children and the advertisements, that you mentioned that being one of the bigger reasons on why you support that bill or whatever it is being passed, right? Because you know what advertisements or how advertisements can take you down a huge rabbit hole.
True.
Like you just mentioned for yourself as an adult. So only imagine like what that can do to children. You know what I mean? But outside of that, bro, yeah, like Elon, I understand he's doing a lot. He's trying to revamp and revolutionize Twitter. He's trying a lot of things, throwing it up against the wall, seeing what sticks, seeing if people like it. I like the creativity so far right now in the like 5-6 months, however long it's been since he's made that purchase. He's still trying to work it out. You know what I mean? Like
he's still trying to make sure they don't go broke.
Yeah, it ain't hidden. But yeah, every move that he's made has been about money.
Absolutely, because
this is about money.
He bought the company for $40 billion. Mm-hmm. He is $30 billion in debt with this company. He's not $30 billion in debt. Twitter is $30 billion. Twitter's $30 billion in debt, but he bought it for 10 more than he's in debt for. Mm-hmm. That means that nigga's almost $80 million in debt on this shit.
Yeah, he's losing.
He bought it and it's still that far in debt.
Yeah.
He has money to make up. I'd be selling the big ass Twitter bird too. I'd be telling you niggas that you can't vote on shit unless you pay for this too. Because he knows you niggas gonna pay.
Yep. This was last week as well, and I don't know if you mentioned this earlier, but this is when he announced that users who have had a free blue check mark, so this is typically government officials, celebrities, members of the media, and other high-profile users, that they will lose that free verification starting in April unless they agree to pay a subscription fee, which is $84 annually or $8 a month. So he coming for everybody. Like it's about the money at the end of the day. I get that.
He said nobody's special.
Yeah, bro. You don't give a damn about that.
Do you see?
He said, it's more about treating everyone equally. They shouldn't be to a different standard for celebrities.
Okay.
Elon Musk.
I agree. But
yeah, it is what it is.
I don't see Elon Musk keeping Twitter.
Really? You think somebody gonna buy that? Nobody's buying Twitter.
Do you see Elon Musk making up this $80 billion debt of Twitter soon? He's not staying that far in it.
Not soon, nah.
Or he's not $80 billion in debt. I'm saying if I paid $40 billion for something that's still $30 billion in debt, that means I lost $70 billion because I got to make up this 30 and then profit.
Nobody else is gonna buy that shit. So it's either he figures it out or he shuts it down. And you can't have Twitter shut down. You just run that bitch bankrupt.
Okay. He didn't know he was getting himself into. He started the works of buying this shit, then realized what he was getting himself into.
He shot himself in the foot. Big time.
Now it's a big job.
Wild Wild West.
Will Smith, James West,
right.
Loveless.
All that.
All right. I don't think I have anything else to comment on this topic, and I think that was our last topic.
Yes, sir.
You have anything else you want to get into before we got out?
That's it, man.
All right, we'll see y'all on Monday. That was episode 225 of the Rise and Grind podcast. Your boy Roderick.
I'm Cari.
All right, man, let's get out of here.